welcome to session, I believe, 14? 13 or 14. We'll find out later. Anyways, the last we stopped off, you guys were camping. Does anyone recall what else happened the previous session?
We got into an argument over a goblin.
And that was indeed a thing.
He went off. He saw something.
Yes, I saw like an altar, and I gave it some money. What else happened? We fought some giants, like
Beetles.
beetles that had
That's where I normally say beetles.
weird carapaces, and I think that's the majority of what we did.
There was one other thing of importance that happened. You guys came across a abandoned goblin.
Yes, we came across the hobgoblins, or the ashen
hob.
hobs camp and the goblins had killed the ashen hob, and apparently they were all starving and stuff.
Indeed.
And also we put a little goblin out of its misery.
Yeah.
Indeed. Rest in peace, dog meal, I guess.
Dog meal.
Wait, I think that's an actual character in a game.
It sounds familiar.
The dog meat.
Oh, dog meat. This is dog meal. We're good. We're good.
I thought you said dog meal.
Yeah, he did.
I did say dog meal.
The dead goblin's new name is dog meal now. We got dough meal and dog meal.
Excuse me.
That's you. Okay. Josh, take 2 luck points. Everyone else take 1, and we will start off. I believe the last watch is ending as the next day arises. And I'll move you guys to the right map once I figure out which map that was. Not that there's anything of importance happening on that map.
Spoilers.
I believe Marlin and Domiel had the last watch.
Yes.
Did I roll anything, or do I still need to roll?
I have no idea. I think it's just gonna be
Oh yeah, I think
days coming up.
I think I did my watch. I think I remember. Yeah, I rolled a 19.
Here.
I tell you, there's like fires in the distance or something.
I don't remember. I don't.
Are you telling us there's fires in the distance?
There is now.
There is now. You can see smoke out in the distance, like campfire kind of smoke, not forest burning kind of smoke.
Okay.
Good thing you specified that difference.
What's that in the distance? It appears to be campfire smoke.
Yeah.
Hang on, I'm reading my notes and... Actually, I should probably read my notes real quick to make sure that is campfire smoke.
For sure.
Bonus luck point if anyone can tell me which day you guys are on, as far as this trip goes.
Ooh.
1, 3? 3 or 4? I think it's 3.
We'll go with 3. You can take that luck point.
Because we went to the town, slept there, went to the thing before the Ashen Hob, slept there, and then we slept here.
Okay, yep. So you can see, it looks like some fires are way off in the distance, probably a few miles.
Are they
The
sunward?
direction you're going, but a fair
shadeward?
distance.
Oh, in the direction we're going.
Yeah,
So, like-
and that's gonna be like fade. I don't know which direction west is anymore.
It's sun eastward, right? Is where we're heading.
Hang on, I move you towards the region map. Yes, sun eastward is relatively the direction you guys are going, and that's roughly the direction the fires are at. Though they do look a significant distance away.
So I'm guessing we're like in this area here.
And I'll say like X marks the spot.
And fires were over this way.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Okay, the day has came up, and well, you guys are ready to set off on your go.
Squishy, stop walking around my room, falling around and stuff. So yeah. Hmm. So try to decide if we should have our little conversation now, or if we should play for a little while until I get into my character, and then we do that.
Maybe we can get into character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
In that case, give me a marching order.
Okay. I guess I'll be in front.
Probably.
Oh,
Yeah, I think it's the usual. Yaslin, me, and then Marlon. Don't want to put the squishy wizard in the back by himself.
Yeah, you guys set off into the distance.
What do you guys
I
think?
should take better notes.
Do you think those fires are what we're looking for, or do you think there's something a little more sinister?
Well, we know there's a lot of goblins out here, so part of me thinks it's them. Could be our people.
I will say though, the goblins are starving, so it's not like they're cooking anything, so they wouldn't really need for a fire.
Yeah, Domio, what's up with that? You're hungry all the time. Seems like they're having a food problem. Are you guys abnormally hungry, or?
Aha! Different tribes, different trouble? That could be a different tribe than this one.
But,
In general, there's a lot less food lately. One of the reasons my old boss was moving north and trying to get that other tribe to work with us.
Okay, so being this hungry is pretty normal. Are you like extra?
Yes.
Like compared to me, you eat as much as I do, but you're hungry still.
I think he might have worms.
Yes,
I mean, look at
worms.
him. Clearly he has worms.
Because that's what happens when people eat so much food, then they don't know why they're so hungry all the time.
Good protein.
Uh,
Worms are good protein. Would you like some?
Some worms, no.
No.
Not unless, I mean, we could use some for fishing maybe, but not for consuming.
Are you going
ourselves.
to dig it out of his poop?
No, no. Is that where it comes? I thought maybe, I don't know, pulled out of his nose.
Intestinal worms. I'm talking about.
No, I don't have that kind of worms.
I don't know if I believe you, but We might need to get you some deworming medication because you shouldn't be hungry all the time.
That's true, but also this is hilarious. So,
Don't take a life point for this stop fucking conversation.
I could. The best part of it
But
is I could.
speaking of the fires,
I could totally see Yasla
you can
going.
do it.
Are you going to dig it out of his poop?
Yeah.
But yeah, like when we find another doctor, we'll ask him for some good medicine. But for the fires, I think maybe we should check it out. It's worth seeing if that's who we are looking for.
I agree. I mean, we don't have any other particularly great leads, and we do know that we're headed in the right direction, so
This will work.
seems
Ah.
reasonable.
Excuse me.
Yes, you. It's not too long before you guys come up on both a waste zone and a small abandoned camp. You're still quite a distance away from the fires.
Okay.
Fortunately, I did
Should
not
we
actually make
be
a map for this one.
quiet as we approach?
Yes.
I'll do my best.
Okay, we can try to be sneaky.
Yes, Marlon is not the sneakiest of people.
Should we roll for stealth once we get closer?
Yes. You guys
Okay,
can
just
roll
let us
for
know
stealth.
when. No, right now?
Yes.
Yes!
Oh boy.
I am the wind. Ooh! You are the boulder.
Where?
I am the boulder.
Yep.
No, you guys are a landslide.
Yep. Together we're not very quiet.
They don't know where I am.
Yeah, let me roll for Odell Meal.
I feel like me and Marlon keep stepping on sticks and shit.
Yeah.
Yaslin and Domiel. Yaslin starts hiding. Domiel follows along pretty quickly. You guys take a moment to catch on what's going on, and you make a fair bit of noise until you come up on the camp. And nothing seems to be aroused by their rather loud noises.
Okay, what do we see?
Let me know if you guys. I can't remember any of my controls.
Oh.
Did that work?
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
Are you guys on the same map I am?
The green one with
Yeah.
the three orange
Yellow
blobs.
dot and a red one.
Yeah. Okay. You guys can place yourself down in this direction.
Okay.
Make it closer to the trees.
Grabbing me there. Yeah.
Hey Marlon, this camp looks familiar. Oh, we're supposed to be quiet.
Yeah. Why does it look familiar?
It looks like a similar drawing to what our DM drew last time he made it.
I will describe these tents as they do not look the same as the previous tent. As you get closer, you can tell these tents are, for the lack of a better term, better quality than the old ones. You would imagine, in fact, you've probably seen a few of these tents as you were traveling with other stalkers on your first mission.
It's just like
So it
stalker
looks-
tents.
Stalker tents.
They're stalker tents.
So it does. These tents look familiar.
Oh yeah, yeah.
These are a lot like the tents that the stalker that
Oh,
we use when
well,
we.
shit. Maybe they're nearby.
I'm going to, as soon as I see this, hold on. I'm gonna call out, wait, Stall, Crest, Resi? Like, Resi! You hear me? Anyone here?
As you go out calling, it's pretty evident that no one is responding.
And do we see anybody? We just see the tents?
Just see the sense.
Okay. I'm going to get as close as I can before having to make another stealth roll.
Oh, we
Okay. What's your passive perceptions? 14. Based on your passive perceptions, at the very least, Marin doesn't appear to be anyone here. Just wildlife.
Looks like it's
Um,
pretty barren.
I don't think there's anyone here.
Hmm. I'm going to investigate the campsite, see if I can, like, get an idea how long ago they were last here.
Same. Most gonna go inside.
Give me
I
both
don't have good investigation, but
investigations.
oh, still
Eldritch,
mad.
Rolling
you're
real good.
you're frustrated. You see something on the ground. It's kind of like a weird looking coin. You don't recognize it. You're pretty focused on this coin for some reason. As Yadlin gets a little bit more progress in, she notices a few things specifically. It looks like there's a fair bit of less important supplies left behind. Maybe some cooking and camping utensils, a little bit of extra wear. Um,
We find
the
like
two
clothes
first,
or
yeah, like extra clothes. I don't know what people actually say camping, or on this kind of trip, we'll say they had an extra pair of clothes that they left behind. These two tents seem in pretty good condition, but as you circle around this other tent, it's not readily apparent until you are there, but the back of the tent is cut open cleanly, and there's a lot more supplies in this one, as if the person in it left all their stuff, weapons included.
hmm.
15.
Are there any tracks leading out?
Yes. From here, you could see. Yeah, 15's good enough. You could see tracks going into the wilderness, along with a pair of tracks of people following.
How many tracks are there?
3. One that leads to the cut-in tent, and then 2 that seem like they went around the tent and then followed the last pair, or first pair, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I'll
Um,
relay what I found to them.
Give me a nature check at advantage, or survival.
Okay. Nice.
You're pretty familiar with goblin feet at this point. The first pair that went up to the back of the tent are clearly goblin. There is one thing that stands out though. They seem unusually large.
Unusually large goblin feet. All of them.
Just the one that went to the back of this tent.
Oh, okay, okay. And the
The
other
other
ones?
pairs are normal booted feet. Would I have them? Luck points, so whoever told me what I told you the creatures were that went on this mission.
Yeah, it is a scout named Rivers Stall, or Scout River Scouts. Stall is a half elf, Crest is a dwarf, and Resi is a dragonborn. Hello?
Okay, Ryan, I should know
Uh,
real quick. What's the Dragonborn's name?
Resi.
Okay, you recognize at least. It seems this Dragonborn goes barefoot. You could recognize a pair of boots that probably belong to an half elf. You don't see any steps from the dwarf.
Um,
Maybe we should follow the tracks.
how far away
Ah,
are the fires, and does the tracks lead towards them or not?
Fires still seem a fair distance away. In the distance, you can see more or less, let's say, a small mountain, and the fires seem to be coming from that mountain. The tracks do seem to be going in roughly that direction.
I say we follow the tracks as best we can. It does appear that this was their camp, and that there's been some kind of foul play. It looks like they've been kidnapped. However, I don't think we saw the dwarf. We want to search the area, see if maybe he's around, or do we just want to head off uh, to check or to follow the tracks right now?
I don't think it's a bad idea to look. Are
I agree.
all the tracks show one direction though? I don't imagine a dwarf is particularly good at hiding his tracks, but I could be wrong. I've been wrong many times.
Right. That's definitely true. You have been wrong many times. Especially about goblins. Um, well, I'm gonna just do like another cursory kind of looking specifically for dwarf tracks.
Give me a investigation check at advantage, since you more or less know what you're looking for.
Yes, I do.
Okay. From the tracks you see, let me see if most of the traffic was, well, I don't want that. Too many colors. That needs to be. Most of the tracks are around here,
Okay.
dwarf included, half elf, and the dragonborn.
Uh huh.
You can see at one point, it looks like track went over here, then came back.
Okay.
Just, you would imagine, normal watch behavior.
Okay.
And
Nothing.
then the tracks you'd expect going out in this direction.
So nothing like leading off in to any like hiding spot or anything like that.
Nope, the most deviant one you see are the paths of probably someone going to go take a leak in the night.
Well, I say we follow.
Oh yeah.
Um,
You also imagine that due to the way the embers are, it was probably, I'd say, 2 nights ago.
Okay.
So that's not too long.
Could be 2 days behind, depending on how they're still moving.
Yeah.
maybe if we double time for a little bit, we can make up some ground.
Yep. I say we start heading in the direction of the tracks.
Okay, let's go.
Sounds like a plan.
So we head off in that direction.
Trying to follow the tracks at least.
Yes.
I go?
Yes, I'm thinking. As you guys are going, it's not too long. Something's about to happen, but I'm not sure if... I did not take good notes because I forgot this was supposed to happen, so I'm not sure if it's something supposed to happen first or the other thing's supposed to happen first.
Yes.
So now let's figure that out now.
Good luck. I've been in the exact same situation as you, and usually what I do is I just make that shit up.
Excellent advice. There's a quarter. I mean, flip it.
And then when I
First
tell
thing
you
you
I
guys are going to come across is going to be a pretty open field. I'd say after about going in the direction for, I'd say an hour, you come across this open field. And I'm moving you there slowly. I hope this is the right map. Yep, I'm pretty sure that's the right map.
look, everyone, we've discovered an open field.
The trees?
I should stop doing that. Anyways, as you come across this open field, it seems like the
Oh
tracks
wow, that's a big map.
go through it. Guys, I'll drop Domeel somewhere on there.
That is quite a large map.
Domeel. Oh, guys are over here.
I don't. Oh, there he is. Okay.
Across the treeway, you could see these rather beautiful purple trees with a green sheen atop them. Additionally, in the open ways are a few tall bushes.
Have we
And
seen-
the rest of this is mostly relatively flat
Have we
grass.
seen trees before?
You have seen trees before, not specifically those trees, though.
Okay, I meant the style of trees or whatever. Okay. Obviously, we've seen trees before.
Just had to specify. It seems like the track goes through this mostly, though. It becomes a bit harder to track.
Okay. But we're still following the path, right?
Yes.
I say we just keep going.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll keep my eyes open.
Okay, give me a survival, whatever you feel would be appropriate for tracking. I'll accept nature, survival, or perception or investigation.
Investigation.
I'll say between those two, you are able to follow tracks probably like a solid 30 feet into the wilderness, or into the forest.
Okay.
And it's getting a little bit harder to tell where they're going exactly. But you still have the scent, so say.
Okay. Is there anything out of the ordinary kind of in this area? Other than those weird trees?
No mas. Not in particular. Highest passive perception is 14.
1 second. 15.
15. Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
That's suspicious.
Lauren,
Or no?
he knows that the trees are awfully... Know how it looks like when wind goes to freeze?
Yeah.
Yeah, they kind of look like that. Except you do notice there's not really any wind today.
The trees are like shaking.
It looks like they're blowing
I
a
think
little bit, like
either
a soft wind.
something
But there isn't.
is in the trees, maybe, or there's a breeze over there. It's not over here. You see that?
I do. Do we want to throw a goblin in there?
Oh, maybe a lightning bolt or something.
Or a
As
rock?
you're going, I'm going to note this because I should have brought it up earlier. As you're getting into this more open field, it's kind of muddy, so this is functionally difficult terrain.
I'm a bit worried
Uh.
because we had that one.
Flood.
Yeah,
I was thinking the same thing.
thinking abnormal weather, seeing leaves moving. I don't feel nothing.
It could be like a phase storm or something. And those purple trees. Make me feel nervous. Uh, do you want me to, like, try to do something to the tree, see if there's something in there?
Maybe like use a mage hand to move the trees apart.
Shoot like a lightning bolt. I know I keep
A
saying
mage
that.
hand, just like move some branches.
I really want to throw the goblin. No.
I know.
Okay.
Leave it alone.
No, you can't throw me that far, anyways.
He's gonna high five farther.
When he says that, I look at him like that was a challenge.
Well, I mean, he wasn't wrong. But to be
I
fair,
mean-
Domio, he has magic.
Let me read my catapult spell. 1 to 5 pounds. I can't say that.
No.
I look at him, and like as he's standing, you see as like a rock, lifts up into the air, and then I go, no, I don't want to waste a spell slot, so I'm going to use, prestidigitation. I think this can do what I want it to do. I didn't mean to do it. Magical effect within conscious. Instantaneous harmless sensory effect, such as so. I'm going to make like a burst of sparks in one of the trees, and it'll be a big bang.
Indicate ping which tree you're doing it to?
Is like this one of the trees that is shaking?
No, it's mostly the purple ones.
Okay, then this one.
Okay, what's the range on that?
Well, that is going to be. Well, that is a lot. Has to be a lot closer than I thought. So never mind with that. It's a 10-foot range, and I don't want to get 10 feet.
I thought that was much further than 10 feet.
I did too. I really did too. That seems.
Damn, I thought it was
super
closer
useless.
too.
I thought
10
it was like
feet?
minimum 60 feet.
Yeah, I've been treating it like you could do like a whole tavern.
Yeah, me too. That is much less useful.
Good to know.
Than, so I'm gonna use. I'm looking at my cantrips. I just don't want to waste a spell slot to do this. Where's this? Yeah, it's touch. I think the best ranged one that I have is gonna be Ray of Frost. So I'm gonna shoot a Ray of Frost
There we
into
go.
that tree, and I have to be 60 feet from it. So I'll move to like right here.
Okay. As you're trudging your way through this water, muddy brown soil to get there, stop right about there.
Mm-hmm.
Starting right about here, give me a dexterity save.
Slippy, slippy.
God damn it.
In fact, I'm moving you back a little bit.
Son of a bitch. I don't want to do dex. Sorry, I didn't. I don't want to do dexterity saves.
And also describe
What?
where the rest of you are. Oh, that's pretty good.
I ain't fucking around. I'm focused. I'm nimble like a cat.
Yeah, probably been right here. Because he was getting closer to cast a
Yeah,
spell.
same.
Sorry.
As he's trudging through,
Oh, did we get a long rest since we last used spells? Probably, huh?
yes,
Yes.
you should all be top stock right
Yeah,
now.
because I was like, I have short spell slots and health. 46.
As you step down, you feel a little bit of the ground move, and you pull back your foot as two decently sized, let's say, claws reach out and try and close around your foot as you step back and sink
From
back
the
into the
ground?
ground.
Fucking mud crabs.
From the ground.
This is Elden Ring. This is Skyrim.
And I instantly go, nope, 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 and I run back. There's
Brain, everyone, roll initiative. Once I get the thing up.
I
Okay.
can't move that far.
Clicking
Uh,
initiative. Am I good to roll it?
Yep, roll initiative.
so I can move 15 feet.
I rolled really low.
You got better than me.
No, yeah.
I
did indeed.
Eldrick is not fucking around. He's getting the fuck out of there. With the scary ass claws in the mud. Fucking mud. Fuck this.
As those jaws had snapped up, you did hear a fair bit of noise. And I'd say with that 15 passive perception, Marlon, you could tell that some of the green sparkles, or flakes, for lack of a better term, on top of the purple trees
Mm-hmm.
start rising into the air
Huh? Uh-oh.
as you guys are starting to move away.
Purple sparkles?
This is
Green sparkles coming off of purple trees.
I don't like it. I don't.
If you give me a perception check, I'll tell you more details.
Yeah. I'll give you a perception check. I'll throw one right at you. Huzzah! 14.
That is almost the exact same green sparkles you could see as you currently can.
They look like. They definitely look like green sparkles.
What the fuck?
From
What's
this
happening?
distance, you could they look like green. Yeah, I can't tell you more until they get closer.
Well, there is literally one thing we know for sure, and that's that they're green
And sparkly.
and sparkles. So two things. And actually, the noise you heard was a high pitched. Ah!
Okay, Eldrick, you already made your move?
Yeah.
Okay, 15, that's really fucking good. Okay. You notice, let me see what Domil actually has for passive perception. Not that good. Okay. You notice this, but don't notice it in time for particularly help Domil, as just the noise of ground movement off to this side as something springs and tries to get a hold of Domil.
Well, shit.
Maybe I like these monsters.
And Domil just like, I think he's got a sixth sense for jumping at noise due to Eldrick, as he leaps into
You've
the air
helped
as
him.
these claws shoot out and try and get a hold of him.
Good
And
job,
fail.
Eldrick. You've been training him.
Have not.
And Domil is going to follow like and start running away.
What? Oh, he's gone.
Do we know what these things are yet?
They're mud crabs from Skyrim and Elden Ring. Well, hopefully just Skyrim, because the Elden Ring ones suck.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Fuck anything Elden Ring related.
Marlon, you feel the vibrations and the subtle moving of leaves as you could tell something's approaching you underground on this side. As make a dexterity save.
Indeed, I will try. Dexterity save. 10. Wow. Good job, Marlon.
As not as fantastic.
No, not at all. Usually is.
Something. The head of functionally a beetle is going to emerge from the ground as it catches onto your leg.
Oh no. This is where they lay their babies.
You can tell this beetle is smaller than. Oh shit! Did I fucking rearrange order accidentally? Or you guys just really roll early though?
They just rolled.
Did I delete this one? Shit, I fucked something up. When you move something between layers, does it remove it from their previous turn order?
Shouldn't, no. Unless you
I don't
put it on, unless you put it on the map layer, and then maybe, but shouldn't, no.
Ah, it's a reroll initial. What the fuck did I do? Did I move it to the map layer? Fuck, I moved it.
Yeah, I've done that many times.
Oh shit. That's funny. Okay, that explains a lot. Okay. So this beetle is clearly smaller than the ones you fought yesterday, but they, instead of like a straight up horn, these ones appear to have jaws. Like 2 clamping jaws. Of which one is successfully pried around your leg right now.
Lovely.
Eldrick, as you start running away, this one is not being as subtle as the others try to be. As you could see the ground behind you start giving way as something's obviously trying to chase you. And give me a... This one actually can't do that since it's already more or less seen. This one is just straight up going to come out of the ground chasing you.
Are we supposed to be seeing things
Token
from-
layer. Got that right this time. As a medium-sized beetle. Similar prismatic colors as the ones you fought yesterday, but just significantly smaller size. Emerges from the ground trying to get a hold of you.
Yeah.
In this case, it is going to be an attack, though.
I am less terrified of this.
That's a 13 hit.
It would, but I'm going to obviously use shield. So. So I'm gonna cast it.
As its jaws clamp around, they just get impaled on this frost. I believe you do a frost shield essentially, as it just clamps on this frost shield it can't quite crush. Marlon, it is your turn.
Alright. Well, I should probably have looked at my spells. Spells. Alright. So right now we just have these immediate ones in front of us. One on me, one on Eldrick.
And you know there's one somewhere around here.
Well, what do I do?
And for lack of better terms, you are restrained.
Son of a bitch. Do I want? I don't know if I should use spells yet. I'm like, I want to, but I'm scared. I'm going to. What is this? Touch? Yeah. Okay. Nope. That's spare the dying. Don't want to do that. Cantrip. So I will use Toll the Dead on this guy. Fuck it.
Has he taken damage yet?
Who? What do you mean?
I thought for Toll the Dead, the creature has to be had taken
No,
damage.
they take more damage if they have any health missing.
Oh, okay.
If the target is missing any of its hit points, instead take 1d12 instead of 1d8.
Mm.
Okay, so it has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom, wisdom, wisdom. That's their strong point.
Fuck you.
That is not their strong point.
Oh yeah, it fails by 1.
Yes.
So yeah,
That's fortunate that has a -1.
the eyes, my character's eyes glow that like phantom blue. You hear the bell, ding, ding, and then while it rings, these little phantom cracks spread across the beetle's carapace, just doing 1d8 like the normal. Do I click it? I forget. Nope, I do not. I just roll 1d8. Wow, love it.
Seems minorly perturbed at being attacked by noise.
I tried.
What else you got?
That's really all I got. I don't get a lot. Without channeling
Okay,
divinity.
for you.
Most of the time trying to see what's going on.
Martin's absolutely gonna be the first character I end up fucking killing.
Yes. And it was my turn.
Okay. Yasmin, as you see this beetle chasing Eldrick and Martin, I'd say it's pretty obvious that there's 2 jaws cramped around his foot on the ground, and you can see the head of this beetle sticking out of the ground.
Okay. Well then I'm gonna go on this side so I can get advantage. And hit it with this one, and then hit it again.
Roll damage both times.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Enraging. I bonus action rage.
Make sure.
I forgot to say it. So what is that? Do they have any like defenses against the piercing damage, right?
As you... These ones are smaller, so they will not have any of those.
Okay.
It feels... This chitin is definitely strong, but not quite gauged for what you are, or a normal-sized creature. As you start pounding into this, and it seems like it's holding up pretty well up until the lightning starts bouncing around, and you can see the same prismatic carapace is not reacting well with the lightning as it sparks around, and this creature's skin looks like it goes haywire, and it describes me as it dies.
Oh, okay. I think the lightning that's just like cackling around the carapace just slowly just starts like in Avengers Endgame where when he snaps it just kind of turns into dust. It just starts electrifying until it's just dust.
And Eldrick, as this creature is crushing around your shield, a lot of smoke and other debris starts emitting from the other side of your shield, and Yasmin is behind it, doing her thing.
Yep, that's what I expect from girl Yasmin.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Before you do anything, Eldrick, now to describe a few things. This is now abundantly apparent that the trees are very much active, as more of the green specks are lifting off from the further back trees, and the first specks that left are getting closer rapidly, in much of a swarm, essentially.
What do they look like?
As they get closer,
Uh-oh.
they look about palm-sized. I'd say about palm-sized birds. Mostly very metallic looking.
Oh no.
Do they look aggressive?
I don't know very many things that swarm towards noise.
Yeah,
It's true.
that's kind of what I thought. Well,
As that is happening, Marlon, you could see the ground underneath you moving as one moves around you, and comes out of the ground opposite the other. That's the wrong fucking layer. God damn it.
No, one popped up next to me.
I put it on the map layer.
Oh, that's why. Okay.
Okay, fixed. As this one comes out of the ground and attacks you with advantage.
What a
Best
dick.
22 hit.
Wow. Yes.
Oh wow, wow.
You take 7 damage and make a DC check. Strength.
Strength. Okay.
Yep.
Bitch.
This one gets a grip on
There's
you,
some
but
on you.
you're able to pry yourself free from it. You are still currently grappled by the other one, but that is all.
Okay.
Eldrick, it is your turn. You are also well aware of this approaching. Everyone is clearly abundantly aware of the approaching storm now. You do see Marlin in his normal predicament.
All right, so I have to ask you a question because it doesn't actively say this in the spell description. However, I feel like this may be a good, like, if it was real world, I feel like this might be a good use of this spell. So I have that spell, Warding Wind. Doesn't say anything about particularly affecting small flying creatures.
If you use it, I will take it into account for the mechanic.
Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna cast Warding Winds. So strong wind, 20 miles per hour, blows around you in a 10-foot radius and moves with you, remaining centered on you. The wind lasts for a spell's duration and deafens other creatures.
10-foot radius.
20. 10 foot? Is it 10? 10 foot radius, yes. So.
I gave you an aura. Aura. It's one that follows you, right?
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to move. To. Here.
Reminder: difficult terrain.
Yeah,
That is
so
within your reach, for the record.
So do I have any? Do I cast a spell? So yeah, I'm just gonna run there so that he's inside the wind, and I'm going to, because I can't talk to you because you're deafened. I'm gonna put my hand on your shoulder and point at the birds coming at us, and I'm gonna mouth, "We may have a problem," and that's gonna end my turn.
Okay, Domiel is going to turn around from his point of relative safety and get towards the edge of the woods and cast Eldritch Blast.
Oh, good, because he's so useful at that. Oh, he actually.
Oh,
Yep. Seems about right.
Oh no.
oh my God!
One
This
plus what?
1 plus 0.
Nothing.
He seems like be swarming up this massive ball and a small trickle beams
Beep.
off the one that's biting Marlin. He seems to take very much after the person who's watching out for him, I guess.
You're so useful.
The beetle currently grabbed onto Marlin is going to start crushing his foot.
Fucking
Does
hell.
27 hit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Does holy shit, you feel your leg break.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I do. I'm gonna use my reaction.
That's
Oops.
44 damage.
I think I might.
Hold
Am I
on.
using the right fucking creature? I
42?
feel like I'm using the wrong one.
That's doing
Crit.
3d10 damage.
Wait.
So the way I designed this creature is it's supposed to have a hard time up until it catches you, and then once it catches you, it's supposed to deal a lot. I think I overtuned this one.
I mean, not
It did crit
necessarily,
too.
but it crit, so it's fucking doing a lot of damage.
How much damage did I
Jesus.
take last time, Michael?
Probably less than this.
Well, I accidentally messed up just now. Because I probably down.
I can go tell you.
Yeah.
Last time.
If it was more than, let me see. How much damage did I just take?
7 damage.
Oh yeah, I'm down.
If you
Jesus.
could hear a bone snap as Martin collapses on the ground.
The pain just knocks me the fuck out.
Like my eyes get all wide. I was like, "What the fuck?" I thought it was just a little bug.
You were all happy. You're like, oh okay.
Well, that's not good.
No.
That one's dead.
Now he's gonna have a hate for bugs.
Mara, make a death save.
No, it's my turn already. Watch. No, not gonna say it. Okay,
Oh, god damn it.
that's better than
You
that
would-
one.
I know, but you still failed.
Hey, I'm taking my wins, even though it's a loss.
Okay, I guess that's
Sci-
something.
Silver lining, you know.
Oh, god.
Yeah, then you see Martin drop onto the ground.
Oh, it's funny.
Oh, God. Okay, and Marlon's the one with the long hair, right? I always forget it
Yes.
confused. Okay.
Generic white guys. Hi, Alistair.
Additionally, I'll say
I love
that
you.
The birds seem to be rapidly approaching your position.
Say that again?
The birds seem to be rapidly approaching your position.
Yeah. Well, I am going to go to Marlon. 5, 10, 15, and then use my action, I guess, to give him a healing potion, because I have one. Okay.
I forgot healing
And
potions are a thing. Yep.
That's 2d4. Oh, hold on.
Plus 2.
Yeah.
So you heal for 9.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Son of a bitch. Is the
And
beetle still
then-
on my leg?
It is still on your leg.
Fuck. I'm up and I'm like, fuck. The battle's
Oh my
not over.
God,
You didn't
right.
win.
No fast forward for you.
Excuse me. And that's all really I can do. I use my action to do that.
Did I give you guys the bonus action for potion rule?
I thought it was bonus action for us, and then action for someone else.
Yes,
Okay.
that is what you
That
call
sounds about right, honestly. Okay, I believe that. Okay, in that case, that is the end of your turn. The beetle opposite of Marlin is going to go for its own prey since it doesn't want to fight for the other one. And it's going to take a bite towards Eldrick. And it clearly just misplaces how far away Eldrick is. Maybe it thinks that he's bigger than he actually is.
It's very windy. It's very windy.
That is windy, and these things probably don't have that great eyesight, as these jaws are just like threateningly closing in front of you. And that is the end of that turn. As I should have said this a second ago, as turn order ended, you could see the first group of birds are circling around the outside of your whirlwind.
They're gonna eat the bugs. Right? They're on our side?
And Eldrick, it is your turn.
Yeah.
And they are very much picking at the broken well, whatever's left of the broken body outside.
Okay. Let's see. So 15 foot cube. Cube.
The outside circle is the birds.
Um. uh. Let's see. No, that's not what I meant. It's not. Okay. Um. Why is it doing this? Because I don't want it to. There we go. That's what I want. So. Yeah, that'll do, pig. Alright, so I am going to cast Thunder Wave. I'm trying to see if it does thunder damage.
Forget that, it's not lightning.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Actually, let me look. Because I do know that lightning is a thing. Yeah, that's lightning. Lightning blue. Okay. Nope, I'm gonna do Thunder Wave.
Roll your roll.
In the process. Fucking goddamn it. Wait, that's not right. Oh, okay. It is right.
On save.
15 con save. Fuck. Okay, the first
The
one
one,
makes.
the one closest to you, immediately above you, doesn't seems to just catch a little bit of the outskirt of the blast, and the one further away from you that is gripped onto Marlin seems to take much more of the brunt.
Yes, so
Half
this
damage on
one
pass.
and half damage for that one, and then this one takes full damage and is shoved. What is it? 15 feet away? 10 feet away.
Shit. How much damage? Did it really only do 5 damage? Shit.
10. 10 damage.
Oh, yes.
It could have potentially done 16, 24 damage, but it did 10.
I'm gonna make it do a strength save and see if it can hold on to its prey. Martin gets dragged around with it. How far? 10 feet?
Yeah.
I don't know if my leg's gonna recover. I'm gonna get a peg leg. Yeah.
Fortunately, you just kind of skim along the top as you can feel the potion working its magic on your very sore leg right now.
Okay.
And Eldrick goes, ah! Shit! That wasn't what's supposed to happen! And,
You still have your movement, I do believe, and you should. That's all
Yes.
I'll say.
I'm going to move. I'm going to move to there, because I don't want to get the attack of opportunity. I'm hoping that she'll deal with it. But he is still covered with the wind. However, the stupid little bug is not.
Indeed. We'll see if that's a problem for it. You have anything else?
No, because the health potion is a
Action to give somebody else.
action
Yeah.
to give it to somebody else. So Fuck. Go ahead. I'm done.
As you do that, Oatmeal is going to be contemplating his life decisions right now.
I swear to God, I'm watching that fucking goblin. If it runs, I'm killing it.
Probably could.
After I save my friends.
He only has 2 fucking spell slots. Fucking. He's not gonna do any of that because he doesn't have that strong spells. Instead, he's just going to cast Eldritch. Actually, he has that spell. That might work better. Yeah, it's better than nothing. He's gonna intelligence save. I mean, this is a dumb creature. I'm sure it. Oh, hi. It's this one that scripts onto Marlin seems to like bug juices starting to come out of the various carapaces as Domil seems to be like humming a tune. It's a very nice tune. It's hard to hear since you guys can't hear fit anything over there, so.
Yeah.
I keep minimizing the turn order, and that is a mistake. This one that is still wrapped onto Marlin is going to start trying to burrow. It still thinks you're dead. Give me a strength save.
Strength
At
is...
Marlin.
Hey! Fucking hell.
Son of a bitch!
This creature
Game's
disappears
against me
into the
today.
ground
With my leg.
with your leg, and you are partially buried.
Yeah, somebody. Drown is one thing. Fucking buried alive, I don't know if I could handle that.
Marlin, it is your turn.
Son of a bitch, I can't reach him. Can I channel a spell through my foot?
Give me the spell first.
I feel like if it was a touch spell.
Yeah, it is a touch spell. Inflict wounds.
Probably. I feel like it will work.
Alright. Here, what I'll do is, while my leg's in the ground, I'll have like the black lightning energy on my hands, and I'll put my hands on my thigh. That's, I imagine I'm knee deep in the ground, and I channel it down the leg. And I would like to cast Inflict Wounds on the one trying to bury me alive. Since he's biting, do I have to roll to hit? Because it is to hit.
Yeah.
Huh?
At the very least, I'll give you an advantage. See if you get a crit.
15. But, yeah.
Roll damage.
14 necrotic.
Describe as this creature dies underground.
Just gouts of, like, gook shoot out around my leg. Oh, it's like a cream pie.
Ew.
But it's like bug parts and whatever color the bug blood is. And I pull it out. I'm like, ugh, it's usually not that messy.
Bits of bug spurl out like a fucking round volcano.
Yeah.
Just parts, though. Not the whole thing.
And yeah, when we're are those bird things look like they're attacking us at all or no?
They seem like there is a significant more number of them around you than a minute ago, and you feel like there's enough mass that it might become a problem very soon. And you can see more approaching.
Look,
What was once a few scattered is now a full swarm in the distance. Like, you can't see much above them.
Let's get. Should we go back or forward? And I'm going to half movement, take a step back. I don't know, away from the hole at least.
Sure, you want to do that?
Well, I don't know where we're going, so I'm just.
Okay. Just
My-
a reminder: the outside circle is the birds, the inside circle is the whirlwind.
Yeah, so you'd be
Wait.
stepping out into a swarm of birds.
I do not see circles. Actually,
Around,
my screen is kind of bugged out right now. Let me refresh.
you might want to refresh.
Because I see like a
Exactly.
trash can, the number 0 in random spot. I don't know what's happening. So let me refresh.
I should have 2 auras already. Do you see my auras?
Hold on, I reset.
I do not.
Yeah, I don't
You
see
guys should
auras.
both refresh.
I refreshed. Yeah, there's no circles.
What the? Is it possible to only make it so?
Yeah, I don't know how, but no, it is possible to do that.
Can you see them now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Lesson learned.
Okay, so
Anyways, you should step back by one.
here's fine.
Yes.
Okay. Well, the question will remain the same.
You can communicate with them inside the whirlwind.
Yeah.
Oh,
my answer.
how do you
So
know?
Speak it,
Every-
and we'll make perception checks, see if they understand.
Everyone in the darker green, or whatever, the one immediately around me is deafened.
Oh, gotcha.
It's just a bunch of wind sound.
Okay, so
Perception checks at disadvantage to communicate.
we're deafened if we're in that inner circle.
Yeah.
Yes, and if you're outside the inner circle, you're in birds, and you still can't talk
Okay.
inside. Anyways, they're deafened.
So we're like using sign language right now. I hope you paid attention to Miss Rachel.
Martin, do you have anything else?
No, that would have ended my turn. But hey, I killed one, so I'm happy.
Yeah, then. There are birds outside, wind inside, and one angry-looking beetle looking at Eldrick.
Okay. I'm going to take care of the immediate problem and attack the bug.
Both hit. Jesus.
So, was it
11.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18?
Again, as you strike it, it's not as strong of a carapace as the other ones that you fought earlier, and the lightning seems to be just sprinting around the skin of this thing, causing worse damage than it otherwise would. However, this one is still standing. As the turn order comes to an end, you could tell that enough mass has acquired in the swarm that they all take a dive in towards the whirlwind.
Oh no.
Everyone give me a dexterity save.
Okay.
There you go. Come on.
Oops. I accidentally closed my character sheet. Okay.
That's
Nice.
not
Oof.
gonna. Yeah, that's not good.
No
Yikes.
good at all.
Yeah, Martin, you're already on the ground, still, and they just pass right over you. Eldrick and Yazin. The birds seem to be having trouble inside this whirlwind, despite their mass, and you guys are saved from half the damage due to their inability to focus on you, and both take 4 damage as these small, borderline metallic birds just cut into you. Yazin, you probably take like fucking 2 damage. I think a few of the birds straight up die as they hit you. You'll notice that it doesn't seem like they are focusing on the beetle, as the closer they get to the beetle's skin or carapace starts to reflect their own colors. That being said, the birds don't have complete control in this scenario and are still running into the beetle due to just the whirlwind.
They're swarming. They're a murder of crows, but not crows.
This beetle is going to say fuck this and start burrowing. You do have the opportunity to take a attacking opportunity as it starts just going straight into the ground.
Me?
Both
Yes.
of them.
Okay.
Describe how you fucking murder this beetle, Yasmin.
Just think about like Naked and Afraid when they use those Y sticks to pin down snakes, and then you just like whack at it. I'm pinning it down between my trident, and I stomp on it with my foot.
And it goes squash. Or squish. And dies horribly. It just kind of implodes from the force you put in on it, as most of the outer carapace kind of like opens up. I don't know what it would open up like. I don't know, a fucking petal. And that one is dead. Eldrick, it is your turn. You are currently being swarmed by birds. I will say, it does not look like the swarm has reached a peak yet.
Well, don't worry, I'm gonna kill a lot of birds right now. So I am going to shove my staff into the ground, and there's going to be like a bunch of water start to coalesce around the blue crystal and start to form into like a spiky ball of ice. And I am going to cast Fireball centered on me.
Brave move.
Well, I have Sculpt spell, so all of my friends don't have to worry about it. However, we did say something about Sculpt spell that I didn't realize, so let me reread it again to see if...
Like only evocation spells or something.
Oh, yes, it's only evocation spells. Fortunately, Fireball is an evocation spell. Yes, that is one of the things we said. I started actually looking to make sure that my spells were evocation. Alright, so I'm going to cast Fireball right there.
And this scenario is going to be like an ice ball, essentially, correct?
Correct. It's just like millions of little tiny ice needles shooting out in all directions. So I guess they have to make a DC 15 deck save or take 28 ice damage.
That's a...
Everything within a 20-foot sphere.
Uno momento. As this just eruption engulfs all of you, and you can see this swarm immediately around you just gets completely crushed. Not a single one of the ones immediately around you remain. That being said, the main swarm is not too far away.
Yeah, I like motion. Let's fucking go. Like it's runaway time. And I kind of motion for everyone, and I start heading in this direction.
You can see Domil just shoot a random Eldritch Bolt into the swarm. Doesn't do much. It probably nicks a couple birds. Not sufficient for what you guys need done. He's gonna make his way towards you, though. Marlin, you should move.
Yep, that's the plan. I will be following Eldrick. You didn't move very far.
I can't.
Oh,
The
half
foot's ring,
speed
right?
too. Yeah.
Yasmin,
Yes, sir.
what shall you be doing? I presume you have nothing else left, Marlin?
Yeah.
Okay, Yasmin, it is your turn.
So I kind of, because these birds are still a thing. So I was trying to think of, okay, I have wall of water. So what if I make a wall of water in their flight path?
So that will have a very interesting effect that I will have to DM around. I will say it will not completely stop them as it is open top.
Mm-hmm.
It will impede them significantly, though, much like how his wall's been impeding them.
Okay, so it's
Unless
got
if
it.
you want to get more creative with it, in which case we'll have to discuss that.
Do they combine and make a water tornado?
That will require some checks. Technically, I should probably not allow that.
So here's what we want to do. We're going to make a water tornado, and then I'm going to use Ray of Frost every turn to freeze the ice as it's spinning around us in circles and turn it into needles.
So it could impale the birds.
I think I'm gonna need everyone to make dexterity checks for that one.
I'm just kidding. I don't. That is so outside the mechanics.
Alistair.
Short version, you could use it. It'll have an effect. That won't stop them completely, though. I'll give you that.
Okay.
And that's if you will get more creative with that.
Faster go.
But otherwise, that's all I got.
I mean, since you can only move 15 feet this turn anyways, it might not be a terrible idea to at least try it this time, because we could start sprinting next turn.
No, I'm already gonna put the wall of water up.
Okay.
Line where you want it. Additionally, I will say, you could probably walk through it. Yeah, or you could probably just hang out in the wall of water.
She could. The rest of us need to breathe. Hello?
Oh wait, it's
Oh, I'm on
hold
mute. Half of us need to breathe.
Yeah.
You really have. Yeah, you could just drag the others, too.
Who doesn't need to breathe?
I don't.
Oh, so just I need to breathe.
I presume you're ignoring Domiel intentionally.
No,
Don't
no.
care
Of
if he
course.
doesn't breathe.
He's
Yeah.
part of the other. He's half. There's 4 of us.
No, there's only 3 of us in this
Shut
boat.
up. Poor Domio.
While you're doing that, I'm gonna real fast run inside and just grab some string cheese, but I'm gonna be listening. I just won't be able to talk.
Can you bring me one?
Gotcha.
So we're gonna need to take like a 30-minute break while I drive over to Adam's house.
Yeah.
10 feet high. That? Oh my gosh. I did not. I think you have another 15 feet to give it.
I thought it said up to 30 feet.
Yeah, am I blind? And that's 30 feet.
Hold
over?
on, hold on.
That's 15
No,
feet.
no, hold on. Up to 30 feet.
Oh, so you're
so
just
it
putting
doesn't
down.
have to be 30 feet.
Okay, yep, that's true.
Yeah.
I agree with your assessment. You are welcome to do that.
And that's
Okay.
all I got.
Currently you are outside this safe area for the record.
Outside the safe area?
Yeah, based on my screen, it looks like you are outside both the water wall and...
But that's not the safe area, is it?
The aura is
whirlwind.
the circles.
I'm so I thought I was safe. I'm safe, right? Because the birds are on the outer circle, right?
That is... Maybe I should have described that differently. That's just a representation of their location, is not their exact location. I just thought it'd look cool. Oh, that's not what I wanted. He's not dead. I'll fix that in a second. Technically, everywhere...
He's dead.
If I was being more appropriate, the swarm location would probably be more like this.
Oh, okay.
I just don't want to make it that.
And okay, so
If
if
that
I move
changes
here,
any of
that's
your
the safe
mind,
location.
yeah. If that changes anything you would have done, let me know, and you're welcome to change anything you
Yeah.
would have done.
Then I'll just make it up to 30 feet then. Cover as much birds as I can.
Okay. As your water wall goes up, you see a shit ton of birds just crush into it. They are very not recovering from face planting into this solid block of water. However, many more quickly get used to not flying into that and start going above and around. As the main swarm once again dives in and tries to engage with you all. Again, they are now very much having to both work around a water wall, the rapidly closing in forest, and the whirlwind, in addition to having a fair number of them die horribly. So they will not be doing significantly better. Give me dexterity checks. Everybody.
Dexterity. Nice.
Marlin, everyone except Eldrick is low enough and just kind of sticking those to the ground, and a little bit of luck has you, Yaslin and Martin, getting through this next wave unscathed. As Eldrick, at the apex of this, you're getting a bit more focal pointed than the others and take 4 damage. As little birds just kind of get impaled on you.
I mean, I'm kind of like the focus of the wind too. They probably noticed that.
And for the purpose of this combat, you all make it into the forest. I
Yeah.
can't imagine you guys aren't going towards the forest, so we will call that.
No, I was gonna say we're gonna start sprinting away.
They do not follow you into the forest, as this combat has concluded.
As we run into the forest, I'm like, what the fuck was that?
I
Well,
was just about to say that.
Are you okay, by the way? That little tiny bug almost took your leg off.
yeah, that was unfortunate. My leg's still
Oh.
here, thanks to the potion. Thank you, Yaslin.
And you walk?
Yep, I'm walking.
I am going to cast Cure Wounds on you as well.
Hell yeah.
So
I'm supposed to change music. Whoops.
you heal for an additional 8.
Nice.
So the thing is, I think that is the direction that we need to go.
Yep.
But if there's those birds everywhere, they're dead anyway. So let's go home.
I get that.
Just kidding. We should probably go find them. But still,
Oh, man.
how do you propose we deal with that situation?
Well, it's a good question. Think they'll come out if there's a storm? Maybe I can summon my little, my little one. Not the tiny, tiny one. The one where I could zap shit.
So, question for you, DM. Did the birds look like they had similar kind of like what's the word I'm looking for? Like characteristics to the beetles where like lightning would affect them more?
As you pick one out of Yaslin's shoulder, you could get a pretty good look at these things. They are all roughly palm-sized. They are birds, just covered in very sharp, borderline metallic feathers. You imagine if you shot that with lightning, it would probably get some distance.
Okay. Yeah.
Additionally, you can see a lot of the birds feasting on whatever they could still get a hold of out here.
So I think that might not be a terrible idea. is to create some kind of a storm or something, kind of chase them off, or at least give us cover to cross the area. Um, so where are the fires kind of in relation to where we are?
Hang on, now to Google something. How far away can someone see? They're on the fire is partway up a small mountain, and you can see that mountain quite a distance away. You don't feel like you're in risk of stumbling upon them.
Mhm. Um,
By now, the fire's gone, but you know it was coming from the mountain further up ahead.
which is across this kind of area.
Yes.
I'm just my
It'll probably take like the rest of the day to get there,
Mhm.
if barring running into more events.
my intuition tells me that those fires have something to do with the missing uh what's it called, scouts. Just because, like, what are the odds that we come upon their camp and in the distance we see fire? I feel like that would draw me towards those fires. Would the rest of you guys kind of agree?
Yeah.
um so what I say is we need to devise a way to get to those fires. Now, does it look like kind of across this forest is like the only way to get there, or is there like a less direct but safer route? Like, I'm
You'll
willing to like.
know that the river is on one end, and you
Mhm.
have not gone shadeward, so northward, relatively speaking. I'll pull you guys to the
Mhm.
other map. Region. Based on where you guys are at, roughly the X, you know the river's on one end. You have not investigated the other end.
Okay, so we were trying to like kind of, if I have an arrow, we were trying to kind of like go straight. Nope, nope, that's not what I wanted. I want an arrow. Okay. All right, so we were trying to go like this, like just straight down this way. We could kind of go up this way and around, if that makes sense. This is better. So instead of going down like this, we could go like this. How much time would the would this route add to our little journey?
You aren't sure. You could give me a nature check, and I'll give you a relative estimate.
Yeah. I feel like during this we're kind of like scouting around, like climbing a tree, looking for things.
Your guys are relatively high. If someone were climbing the tree, who's climbing the tree?
Probably me. I have that climb skill.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
you're used to climbing masts and shit.
Yep.
You get up pretty high and quickly, and find the biggest tree, and hang on, I refreshed my page for some reason.
And what check did you want from me, Michael?
It's not necessary anymore.
Okay.
Oh, nature check to see how long you'll add.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll describe what you see, despite the fact that I can't draw it. You're on a little bit of a slope right now. It's a relatively gentle slope. The shadeward side going downward, and the river being the high point. You could see from your perspective, it looks like there's a small part of the river that kind of like, how would I describe that? That becomes a binary river, maybe? Part of the river offshoots, cuts back towards you guys, and loops away. If that makes sense. Otherwise, I'll draw it in a second when my thing loads. In other words, if you keep going straight, you'll have a large river on one end and a small river on the other. Maybe if I close some other programs.
We could check to see where those things, the ones that bit my leg, see if we can see any sign of where they come up at. Maybe we could avoid them. Lightning strike the birds and just hope for the best.
That's part of me's thinking that you might like summon your storm, and then we just fucking run. I do my wind, and we just try to run across the thing, even though it's difficult terrain.
You think there's any way to draw out the things in the ground? Well, I guess in a way that they won't attack us.
Yes, but I think it might be more effort than it's worth. I mean, yes, it may distract them, but I think, honestly, like, us doing that may cause them to, like, take more notice of us, whereas if we just kind of, like, do the storm and run, we may, like, be somewhat stealthy, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, I don't think that's a bad idea. I just don't know if it's worth the risk. When I think just the run for your life strategy would be almost as effective.
I added a little bit something to the map. Does that make sense?
No, nothing makes sense.
Yeah, so that runs into the river itself.
Yes. So that's kind of the river is running into the smaller river.
So we'll have to cross it either way. How much?
I'll add something else to indicate where the mountain is relatively. This is roughly where the small mountain is.
So, like, the thing is if we were to, like, do this, we'll have to cross the river anyways. And it will take
You
us a
don't
while.
know what is. This is like an eyesight thing. You don't know what's past this.
It
Yeah,
goes over the
what my thought
curvature
is
of the
even,
earth.
even if, say, the river was to stop right there, if we go around the back, we can tell that the mountain, like, we'll probably have to cross the river. Whereas
Possibly.
it'd be smarter just to go straight down that way. Yeah, I think we need to just summon that storm, and I'll use my wind, and we try to just fucking book it through the. That's another question to ask. How deep is this forest, or is this this kind of like bird infestation? Is this like there's just birds all the way across the forest, or is it like once we get past this spot we're safe?
Marlon, give me a perception check.
Alright.
Roll really good.
Perception. I will do my best. My best is equal on both sides.
Maybe.
You can't particularly tell much past this first group, which, at the very least, you can tell is mostly around this first clearing. You don't know how much of problems will be in the future.
Fair enough.
First things first. Would it be possible, or would you guys be willing to take like a short rest? So I can use my arcane recovery and recover some.
Well, I think before we do anything, we should. Because I'm hurting.
Yeah, I think we're gonna take a short rest while we discuss all of this. Um. Let me read his.
Adam, can you announce to Alistair 30 minutes until bedtime?
Yeah.
You can use Alexa to announce it.
Okay, so I can recover 3 slots with spells. Do I want a 3rd level spell? Or multiple level spells? That's So what do you guys think we should do?
Well, based off of my skill sets, I think running across the mud.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking too. As much as I really, really don't like that idea. Um. Okay.
Oh, did we get our short rest?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Let me.
I'm going to use hit dice.
4. Roll. Right.
I find it. Come on with this force.
Nice.
There you go. That's nice.
And 1 for good measure.
Oh yeah, I looked up more stuff on Yaslin. So Yaslin, you always could talk to aquatic creatures.
Mm-hmm.
Just plain period. If it doesn't need to breathe
Okay.
air, you can talk to it.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to talk to other creatures than aquatic, you have to spend 10 minutes as a ritual to use regular talk with animals.
Okay.
And then you could just talk to all animals.
Okay.
That's cool. So if she wanted to have spoken to that alligator, we could have sat there for 10 minutes and she could have said, "Hey, little alligator buddy, why don't you let us pass? We'll give you a rabbit or something." So yeah, so I think what's funny is we probably should have just uh in that situation, instead of running away like we did, we should have just ran across the thing.
Yeah.
Because we had killed so many of them and we had everything going. Now we're gonna have to recast all the spells and shit. But maybe this time we can try to be stealthy. So like
I
here's
will describe this to you real quick, so you can have some context of what may have happened if you didn't do all those spells.
Oh my god.
It seemed like the swarm was
Hold on.
building up and may have
Alistair's
been
calling
doing
me.
more shit over time, so perhaps not prolonging the duration was a good move.
okay. Okay. Yeah, that's I think I kind of noticed that you were doing that, but still. We did fucking kill a shit ton of them. Here's what I say we do. I say
Adam had to leave because Alistair was
oh,
calling.
okay.
Also, I probably could have described this better. I'll write something there. The darker spots are hedges, essentially.
This part? Where's this part? These are hedges.
Yeah.
And this is a tree. These purple things are where um the birds are. Did they come from all the trees or just like they came from this tree?
They seem
So
to be focused around the purple trees. They aren't strictly restricted to them, but that's where they like
but
gathering.
what I meant is all the purple trees birds came off of, not just like
Yes.
this purple tree.
It's more. It seems like it's more of a due to the density.
Yeah.
Since you killed a shit ton, um, I'll say. Let me pick a color. This area does not have very many birds going back to it anymore.
Yeah, makes sense. So like that would be kind of like our, if we could
Pass
sneak
through
forward, that
unmolested.
would be like our passage. Yeah.
How do you like that encounter?
I like I love how you do things that are like small combat with like a what's the word, like a challenge added. It's interesting. Like so not only do we have to fight the things, but then there's like a secondary objective that we have to overcome, which is it's been interesting that we've done that in multiple encounters.
I was not expecting to roll a crit on probably one of the highest damage abilities I've given a creature yet.
No, it's fine. The cool thing is they died super easy, but obviously they could do a lot of damage, so that made them dangerous. Like
I was really unlucky.
I thought it was cool. It made us. It made it. So what I liked about it is it turned this little moment where like we might have been like, oh fuck them, they're just little birds, we can deal with it. To oh fuck, freaking these little beetles are fucking us up, and there's birds. Oh shit, type of a moment, which gave it a lot more.
Danger.
Yes.
No, I'm glad I enjoyed it.
So.
I'm here, but I think I'm not gonna be here for super long. I'm gonna have to go back down soon.
What's happening?
Yeah.
Vale, I'm pretty sure she was about to poop, so I had to put her back outside.
So what Alistair was yelling about?
No, he wanted me because he got his charger stuck underneath his computer chair. He was like, "Can you help me?" I was like, "What's wrong?" He's like, and I was like, "Oh my god."
He sounded like he was panicking.
Like I thought he was like locked in the garage or a closet or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's always impressive. The one time you're like, ah, it doesn't sound that bad. He's gonna be like
Yeah.
on the ceiling somehow.
But somehow I'm hanging from a fan. You need to come help me. Um. Okay, so Adam,
Yes.
here is the plan that I think we're gonna make. So Michael said that this kind of area over here between these two little yellow lines
Yeah.
is kind of diminished in the number of birds that are in that area because of how many we killed. These little things are hedges, so like could be used to help us hide. And then we have this tree to kind of hide us too. So, what I would say we do is, your storm. Does it move with you, or is it like a stationary type of a
Oh,
situation?
that's a good question, actually. Let me check that. I think it moves with me, but let me see. It's a lot of text. So, well, each creature. Range 20 feet. Up here. Um, hmm. It doesn't necessarily say. It's concentration up to 10 minutes. It's a range. Like, I can
Can I cast
cast
real
it.
quick?
Yeah. Or put it in the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound like it moves.
All right. So basically, you get a 60 foot. Um. So
Yeah. Let me see how far in front of us.
Center it on a point you can see within range above you. God, that's such a not the best description.
So
That could be interpreted both ways.
I can put it closer to the trees, like, or like closer to where we're trying to get,
yeah.
because that's 120 feet away. That's where I can summon it, and it can reach 60 from here.
Yeah. So it would be like
Which is a pretty good coverage. Yeah.
Pretty good. Yeah.
basically it would be that, right? And then uh yeah. That's
Hold
the
that for a second.
so
Okay.
okay. So I say we come to here, stealth to here. Uh, then you cast that lightning spell. We try to stealth as far as we can by sneaking from hedge to hedge, right? Trying to avoid being seen. Once they see us, I will have my wind cloud ready, so that when they see us, I cast a wind cloud to prevent them from immediately swarming us, buy us a little bit of time. While they're trying to build up to swarm us, your lightning can flash down and kill uh, the ones in front of us so that we can continue moving. Uh, and then also, I have fireball and a tidal wave if necessary. And then Miranda, you have that wall of water, right?
Yes, I do.
And then what else? Do you have anything else that might be useful in this situation?
Um, so okay, I have wall of water, fog cloud, and gust of wind that might be useful.
Okay, so gust of wind could be useful to like once they start to concentrate, you could use gust of wind to kind of disperse some of them.
Mm-hmm.
And then uh do you think that we could use fog cloud let me ask you, DM. Did it seem like they like saw us, like that it was sight, or did it seem like they can like sense prey or something like
As you look at the bird, you can see it has eyes. That being
Mm.
said, you were pretty loud when they started swarming.
that? Yeah. Okay. So, because the other thing that we could do is, trying to find the spell for range reasons. Um. So
That first
If you
part,
give me a nature check, I'll give you more information, by the way.
I
Whoever.
can make us quiet.
okay.
So like I can cast the silent spell
Hmm.
and then cast my storm.
Nature check. You said.
Yeah.
Huh.
Damn, birds are crazy.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna. Yeah, I don't want to use them. Yep. So one thing that I was thinking that we could do is.
It's a combination of the birds and the beetles.
Whoever wants to know more, you give me an investigation check. That's funny.
Let's see.
We could cast a fog cloud here, and ah, words are
Damn,
crazy.
these birds aren't fake.
Okay, so we cast fog clouds here and here, like where that one is, and here. So
Oh.
you cast one and I cast one.
Oh.
Okay.
Then, basically, we're silent up until this hedge. We have a fog cloud to this hedge. Then we have a fog cloud here. The only kind of spot that we have to run is like this 20 feet here to this hedge. And then we're basically in the forest. However, what is the range do I have to be at? 120 feet. So. Oh, yeah. So. We can cast both of them, like, before we even start moving. So, what we do is we sneak up. We cast Fog Cloud here and here. He casts his, Storm and Silence.
Well, silence then storm.
Yeah, yes.
Their concentration.
And then. Oh, their concentration, so you can't cast them both at the same
No,
time.
I would
So
have to cast silence up until we need me to cast a storm.
Can you post the silence one?
Yep. It's also a ritual, so if you want to let me prepare it.
Oh, yeah, by all means.
It's not very big,
That's
but
pretty cool.
Yeah, that's
That
fucking
is.
perfect.
Are you sure we need the storm?
I'm just gonna say, we may not need the storm, because that would mean that.
we only get silence and it doesn't move, and it stays like small area.
Oh, it doesn't move?
Why would it move?
Oh,
If the storm doesn't move, this one probably doesn't.
Okay, yeah, no, that makes sense.
What I'm
okay,
saying,
never mind.
but here's the other thing, though. So that would be that area there would be covered in silence, right? This area here would be covered in a fog cloud, up until this this hedge. This area here would be covered in a fog cloud, almost to this hedge. And then the only time when they could actually see us is basically from here to here. So, and but your storm like summons instantly, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Just you
Oh, okay.
we know where you're gonna cast
If
the
things
storm
pop
if
off.
necessary.
Yeah.
But if it never becomes necessary, we could just try to sneak through this whole situation.
But if it's already out, I don't have to worry waste an action on my first turn. It lasts
Accurate.
10 minutes.
And I guess once we're through here, I mean, we could take a long rest once we get far enough away before we go deal with the next thing. I was just trying to save the spell slot of actually casting.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
So
So I think we have our plan. We have our plan. We're gonna silence, fog cloud, giant storm, run for our lives.
Domil will go in. He did a little bit better on his nature check.
Maybe we should save the blind sight closer to the other end. I think.
He's going to indicate towards the very much now gone beetles. The birds have already gone back to their nests, leaving just the scraped remains, like the carapace left.
I bet they rely on sound.
So it's more about sound than it is sight.
For the beetles, probably.
Oh, the beetles. I forgot about that. There's probably beetles more than just these 3 fucking beetles. Thought we were done dealing with beetles and we were just dealing with birds now.
If we dealt with these ones, I bet the only ones left are probably on that end.
Yeah. So, different. But you see, that's the only problem though, is he can't have the storm up and the silence, right?
No, I
Adam?
cannot.
True, but
Yeah.
do you think we just run that last bit? It's pretty close.
Yeah. Yes. The only issue that I would say is okay, so we're changing it to fog cloud here and a fog cloud here. And then a silence here. The only problem is the birds will be able to see us then here.
There's edge right there. We could probably just go through the edge quietly. Well, they probably won't get through the edge at least. They'll probably know we're there, but there'll be an edge. Hopefully.
Yeah. Well, because my only thought is, because what is it? No, that's not. I think we're overthinking this. We should just do it.
Yeah.
All right, let's just fucking do it. So we have a plan of what we're gonna do, and that's what let's do. Fog cloud, silence. If we start getting attacked, storm.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Okay, give me a marching order.
I
I would recommend someone, but I will not.
Domio out front, so if anyone starts getting attacked, it's him. So here's the thing. I'm trying to think if I have any things that'll make me silenter, but I don't. So, Adam.
Yep.
What do you think, or Marlon, what do you think about, I know it'll make you more vulnerable to damage if we get caught, but it may make it easier for us to get across if you're not wearing your armor.
So it's funny because technically he has like augmented
clothes, and I'm trying to like, how are they noisy? They're noisy somehow. But I guess yeah, yeah. I guess I could do that. What would
Because
my
then you wouldn't
AC
get
drop to?
disadvantage on your stealth rolls.
I know.
Hey, do you have Path Without a Trace, Miranda?
I do not.
Couldn't remember if it was this character or another when you had that.
So I'll take off my armored vest thing.
And you still have
Put
your
it in a
shield,
bag.
so that'll
Oh yeah.
add 1 AC.
Where is my shield at? Down here.
Alright. So let's go ahead and spend our spell slots and fucking do this shit.
Let's go.
Okay, as you guys make your way across the first one, now I'm not going to ask for self checks because it's not particularly dangerous. And you start making your way through this hedge. It's pretty thick. You're able to scrape through, kind of gross, but not particularly dangerous. As you come up on the second, as you cast your second fog cloud, everyone give me self checks
Okay.
at advantage.
What the fuck, man? I had a different.
Use some luck!
I'm going to use luck. I'm going to use.
try
Would
their
5
stuff.
luck do, or how much luck do I need?
I'd say let everyone else make their rolls first.
Nice. Nice.
Whew, thank God for that advantage.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. As you're all going through, Yaslin seems to be making a little bit more noise, but with Domil gives you a little bit of guidance, and you start kind of following his tracks a bit easier than you were having luck with, and you all make it to the next hedge,
Here now.
and you're now there.
Okay, and now, Marlin casts Silence.
Yep, I will need marching order. If you guys really want Domil going first.
I was joking. It's up to you guys. I think we use our normal Yaslin, me, Marlin marching order. One thing that I was gonna say, I'm going to let my other fog cloud dissipate and cast another fog cloud in the same area that he's casted silence, so that they can't see us there as well.
Yeah.
It costs me another spell.
You guys ready?
I'm out of
Yep.
feelings.
Everyone give me self checks at advantage.
Oh, come on.
Dun 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 dun
That's better.
dun. Same row.
You guys,
Hold on, I gotta roll some stuff. Yeah!
you guys make it as you're going. The others don't really notice this, but Marlin, as you're marching through, could feel slight tremors as you guys quietly make your way above beetles.
Oh,
But they don't notice you,
where are we?
and you're afraid to speak, because you're afraid they'll notice that. As you make it out of the cloud, and scurry that last little bit into the next hedge.
So
And then-
this is the silence bubble, though, right? Right here.
Correct.
So it's-
Yes, you can feel the vibrations.
Oh yeah.
Of a bunch of little beetles running around under the mud.
Yep. Don't like
Yeah.
that.
At this point, I say we just try to stealth into the forest and we all know that if the birds start to fly, we just book it, start running. Alright. Another stealth roll?
Another stealth roll. Flat roll.
Flat roll this time?
Yep.
Yeah, because we don't have
No,
any
we have nothing to.
magic.
boon
Oh,
ourselves.
God!
Oh,
Fuck you,
no.
Josh!
That's
How much
not
luck?
me!
Oh no! Who is that, Domil? How much?
Domil!
How much luck does Domil have?
Negative
Don't
10
know.
apparently.
Domil
Oh
has no luck.
no! Still.
Hang on.
Oh, God!
Fuck! I tripped over Domil.
Domil
You-
fucked up! Domil fucked us! It's all Domil's fault!
I'm not wearing armor.
As you guys take your first 2 steps, Domil just like sinks straight in the mud and like face palms, and you follow immediately behind him, Marlon.
Ah, damn it.
All the birds just kind of turn to look at you, as at the very least, Yazin and Eldrick are able to get across this small, very small sliver of land.
I know we made it so far.
As all the birds just turn to look at you.
Ugh.
And
What
do
you
they
looking
take
at?
flight?
I don't know if you guys do anything prior to that. You guys have a few seconds before any birds react. The closest ones, at least, are just looking at them quizzically since they don't feel sufficient mass. But the larger groups away from here are taking keen interest.
Yeah, my storm starts to bubble above me.
As your first lightning strike, or what are you gonna do with your storm as it starts bubbling?
It's gonna show up at least, and as soon as pretty much I'm holding action with the storm now.
Okay,
I'm going
I didn't mean to click the cast for it.
that's fine.
I'm going to put my hand out to grab Domil by the arm and yank him out of the mud.
You can hear that as just like his entire body comes out covered in mud.
And I'm gonna like hold him. And is Marlon, are you getting up?
Yep, I'm getting up.
And I just kind of whisper to Yaslin, and I just go, run. And we're gonna start running into the forest.
As you start going, the birds immediately nearby you guys, again, not enough mass, but you could hear this close, and for how much noise it just happened, you could hear as all of the birds nearby pick up at the same time. And the first wave is very rapidly getting into the entrance of the first row of trees.
Yeah, we're just sprinting. Run for our lives time.
Run.
Okay. Are you gonna drop your first lightning out of curiosity,
Yes.
Marlon?
Yeah.
As you can see, this massive flock just covering the entrance, the trees, and one beautiful spark drops down, and you can see as just a net of birds as this lightning ricochets across their very metallic skin,
It's like chain
and
lightning.
just a black powder explodes outwards from the sheer volume of very dead bird.
Smells like chicken.
As you guys make it into the forest and they stop following.
That went like that was. Yeah. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Supposed to be playing music for that. Maybe I should just set the music now before I forget it, like for the 4th time.
We did it. So
Put my armor back
yeah,
on.
yeah, as we get deeper in the forest where there's no more birds, we stop to catch our breath and be like, "Wow, it's always nice when a plan actually works, right?"
Yep.
I think that was our first plan that like actually worked flawlessly until the very end where Domil was fucking us.
Hey, I fell too.
Flawlessly, roughly.
And then when I get like farther into the forest and I'm carrying Domil, and I
You
look
don't
around
get very... Go ahead, keep going. I'm not.
And I just-
Keep going.
and I just drop him on the ground and walk away.
Hold on, my mom is calling me.
No. Tell her go away.
Now's a good time for a break.
Stupid Domil. Don't these people know that it's Friday?
Right?
Literally.
I told freaking Blaze when she called me. I was like, it's D&D night. She's like, well, I have to work.
That's not my problem.
That's what I said. She says, work is more important than your stupid game. It's like, how
It's not
dare
my
you?
work.
I said,
So,
how dare
I
you,
don't know
first
if
of
I
all.
agree.
And second of all, no, it's not. And she said, well, then Tierney can't go. And I was like, well, I guess that means I have to do.
How do you rate the field of birds? Adam
Uh,
already
So,
asked Josh's question.
10 out of 10 because I'm freaking terrified of birds now. Well, mostly beetles, actually. I'm terrified of the beetles.
what I really liked about it,
Your foot still hurts, by the way.
Yeah, it does.
what I liked about it is we had to like plan something, then we had to use our the reason that it ended up being kind of anticlimactic, if you will, but not really, is because we used our actual characters' abilities to
Survive
overcome an
that
obstacle.
challenge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I thought
Overcome
that
is appropriate.
so it felt satisfying, even though like in general nothing really happened except for that we managed to get through it. But we used our abilities to do it, and that's always
Yeah.
satisfying.
I like that every encounter has still been my character almost dying.
Yes.
I'm gonna
It's-
feel really bad when he dies.
Why am I so mean? It's not even the
You're like
wizard,
the only
it's
one
me.
who has a goal here too.
Ugh.
It is funny.
It should be Josh's character dying, not mine.
I've not even taken a ton of damage.
I know it's me. I always get hurt.
What's gonna happen is Josh is only gonna take damage one time, and I'm going
Yes.
to overestimate the number, and he's just gonna instantly die from full
Well,
health.
That's
So
true.
like
All I will
double.
say,
Okay,
all I will say, is that crit that you got on you would have been, how much was it? 44 damage.
It was
Yeah.
like 40 fucking 4.
Yeah. So based on how much hit points I had, I could have been dead with that attack.
Swoosh.
I'll take that into account. That would have been such a dumb way to fucking die. Just like, oh, your leg broke. I guess you just straight up die. God, I'm glad that did
Well,
not happen to you.
they cut the femoral artery and I bleed out instantly, and now I'm dead. Because I only have 27 hit points, so 44 hit points if I was down to like a certain number would have killed
Yeah, if you got hit, then that happened.
me. Mm-hmm.
It would not take much.
Yeah. So, all right. So we make it off into the forest, and when you were gonna say we don't get something.
You don't get too far before you come across a bit of a grizzly. Well, possibly a grizzly thing. I don't know. You guys might have a different stomach than me. You find a body about the size of a dwarf hung from a tree, very much burned. And you could see the tracks that you've been following. Stop here for a bit and continue into the wilderness, tracking the larger goblin prints.
This one of
Uh,
our people. Is it a dead body?
yeah.
It's a very dead body, probably the size of a dwarf.
Well,
It's pretty deteriorated, as wild animals have taken their fair share at this point.
Looks like we found Crest.
is there anything we could take to show that we at least found where he's at?
Is there any like? Is like
You would imagine a pretty common habit for stalkers is to have a necklace on with an indication. His is already appears to be gone.
Okay. Well. Uh. At least we should probably cut him down.
Yeah, cut him down. Maybe put stones over his body. Unless you want to
Yeah.
spend the time to bury him.
What do you think? I mean, if this happened to him, the others could be in danger.
Alistair, oh my god, this kid.
Tell Alistair it's time for bed.
I know. I told him not to use the fucking Alexa. Alistair, it's bedtime. No fruit punch. It's bedtime. I'm telling you right now.
Is he bargaining?
It's bedtime.
He wasn't bargaining. He was just like, I didn't know. And Adam's like, I told you right now. And he's like, huh? Huh?
I understand that behavior. Fortunately, Tierney doesn't really. I've never had any issues with it. She goes to bed when I don't want her to go to bed.
He
She's
is
like,
such a hard bedtime, like.
with Tierney, it's like 7 o'clock, and she's like, "I'm going to bed." I was like, "It's still daytime." So,
That reminds me of working with sailors, actually.
I can imagine.
Alistair would stay up all night if we didn't tell him when to go to bed.
I will say this summer is the first time where she's like staying up until like 10:30 sometimes. Like when me and Adam have been playing that game.
Yeah.
She comes out here and
Every
lays
5
here and
minutes.
watches me. Yeah. Well, I told her to stop doing that, so now she just comes out to my room and lays in my bed.
That's not bad. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
That's preferable.
Yes, instead of the every 5 minutes come tuck me in. Anyways, yeah. So, I drop Domiel, and I say, Domiel, climb up there and cut him down.
I'm gonna give you a salute, or whatever the hell he thinks his salute looks like, and does so.
I think,
He cuts the first rope as the body kind of like slinks to the side.
yeah, I think I reach up and like, I don't just let him. Actually, I have Yaslin help me because I don't think I could carry a dwarf myself. Kind of like, yeah, like lift him down.
Now, as he cuts the last rope, you get this pretty hefty dwarf in your hands, and you lower him to the ground. It looks like his throat was, as you're looking at his body, it looks pretty evident that his throat was cut at some point.
Well,
What is going on?
we know that whoever they're dealing with isn't, like, they're not safe. So I don't know if we can take the time to bury him. What do you guys think? I mean,
Yeah.
probably be the right thing to do, but
I guess you're right. They probably left him like that. Not much we can do.
so I think we'll take the time to. I guess it's already been burned, right?
Yep.
I was gonna say we take the time to build him a pyre, but I guess it's
I
already.
feel like the actually, keep going. If you want to give me an inside check, I'll continue, but otherwise.
I'll give you an insight check. What is this? 50.
I feel like this was a threat, sort of,
To
the
us?
way it was burned. To probably the others.
Oh shit.
Yeah, like a fucking don't mouth off or don't
Yeah.
resist.
Fuck around, find out.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? I feel like this is a stalker, so I actually think that Eldrick would take the time to fucking find some like wood and build him like a.
You need me to burn it? I can. And he's gonna use the cantrip Great Bonfire nearby.
Yes, that's perfect.
then he will do so.
Okay. So we'll take the time to burn his body, but then we'll set out at kind of a. I think we're now at a urgent pace, if you will.
Yes. Yeah.
As you guys go, you see small signs of fighting. A trap here, an arrow on the tree here, and it goes on for a bit. At a certain point, you start. I'm gonna move you guys to a different map, or the region map. If you zoom way in on that little river area, it seems the course that they're taking is going more this way than towards the mountain now. So it's getting closer to the riverbank.
Okay.
And you guys are roughly in between those arrows. At this point, you guys could see a pretty good area of that mountain that you're functionally going to be going around at this point. Give me perception checks to see how much you could see, essentially, or what you can make of it.
So funny. Our perception is so terrible. I'm guessing Adam is dealing with Alistair.
Oh yeah, I was on mute, but yeah, I rolled an 11.
Naldric, you could make the most out. From your location, you could see towards the foot of this river.
Mhm.
You could see what looks like small, not exactly the most elegant of ships, but small ships that you'd imagine goblins might be able to make use of. At the very least, you could see a few masts at the top. And along this mountain are little goblin settlements, for lack of better terms. You don't know how bad it is if you get closer, but you can tell there's a pretty heavy group there.
Okay. Doesn't look like the goblins are the people we're chasing, though, right?
Correct. As you continue further towards the river.
I'm going to take out my map, mark down the location, and so I can give it to the stalkers so that they can come out here and exterminate that little beast.
As you guys continue a bit further, let me see. You hear a loud yell in the distance, not far.
Okay. I think I kind of look back and start kind of like not running, but like urgently, quickly walking or jogging in that direction so that we could see what made the scream.
Yep,
Yeah. Everyone else following in tow, I presume.
indeed.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not the right map. What's this at? Okay, as you guys make your way into a relatively decent clearing, you will find oops, that's not what I wanted. I'm gonna put someone on the screen. Ignore that he's a dwarf, because he's not a dwarf, he's a dragonborn.
We're still on the same map.
I'll move you there in a second. Okay. As you guys find your way into a clearing, you can see a dragonborn and an elf in a clearing. The elf and dragonborn, for that matter, both look heavily injured, and at this point, they're looking towards the treetops with the dragonborn clutching his leg as he has stepped into a trap.
No.
You
Let-
feel very similar pain right now, as a matter of fact, Martin.
Yeah, I bet.
I'm gonna look where they're looking at in the trees. Do I see anything?
Give me perception checks.
Hey, where are we?
Or give me a perception check.
Where Miranda's character is?
Yes.
Okay.
17.
You don't see nothing.
Then is there anyone else around them, or are they by themselves?
They're by themselves. Let me see if they see you yet. Actually, I don't think you guys are trying to be stealthy, so
No, we were jogging up.
they're going to look towards you relatively quickly, and you can see both hope and surprise in their eyes.
Yeah.
As the elven one says, "Oh, thank God you're here! Keep your eyes open! It's in the trees!"
Ooh, what's in the tree?
I'm rushing up to one of them. Which is this the one that's hurt, or the other? Is it the other?
They are both hurt, but this one has his foot like in an actual trap.
Oh, I will try to get that off of him.
And whilst I guess is the correct terminology.
Never heard of
Whilst
her.
he does that, I am going to cast Cure Wounds on him.
Everyone give me a perception check as you approach him.
He's gonna eat me, isn't he? I almost cast a spell. Perception. Hermit.
Thank you.
What does perception use?
Your eyes, smell, hearing, like your
Excellent.
senses.
Oh, Domil sees this.
Ha! He's finally not useless. And the guy will heal for 17 hit points.
Damn, that's pretty good.
I had to cast it at a higher level because I'm out of first level flat.
As you approach, you see Domil stops and is staring in a direction. How much health did you heal?
17.
Sensing. That's really good. He doesn't seem to be saying anything. In fact, he looks a little bit shocked as Eldrick. Give me an initiative roll. Actually, hang on. Don't do it yet. Okay, now give me an initiative roll.
8.
Oh.
Can't wait to have the surgery where picking things up off the ground is.
Yeah.
Eldrick, you turn your eyes towards where Domil was looking, and you see the space in the clearing shifting, kind of like there's a second image over first.
Oh no. That sounds familiar.
Like the Predator thing?
Like the Predator thing. And as you're barely getting your heal off in time,
The displacer beast?
a large,
Displacer beast.
very fucked up, human-sized goblin
Oh no.
is going to unapparate and throw something at the half-elf you're helping.
What a dick.
I need everyone around the half-elf to... That's not the one I'm looking for. I need everyone around the half-elf to roll a dexterity save.
Nice.
It'll only be Marlin, Eldrick, and half elf.
I don't want to make
But on one DM.
You don't quite have the time to react as this glass bottle, which you recognize as something the temple or the requisition cells, crashes on the back of the elf and engulfs you and him, and partially Marlin. 2d4.
Oh.
Damage.
Nice. Fucking ridiculous.
We'll note that the alchemist fire is a persistent thing. It stays on fire until you spend an action to get rid of it.
So if I save, I don't take any damage because it doesn't say the half damage thing.
Correct. You only take half damage.
I do take half damage?
Yes.
Usually would say half as much,
It
right?
does 2d4 DC6 save to half
Oh.
damage.
Yeah.
Let's see it. Alright. Okay.
It's
So I take
it's
4.
literally the second. It's like the second line.
I like how to type all the shit in, so it probably doesn't read as well as their shit does.
I can't ping in the chat thing. I'm over here trying to ping. I was like, why isn't it that working?
Oh, I see. It does say half damage. I don't know why I kept not reading that part. I was like, I kept reading it over and over. I was like, what are you talking about?
As that explodes on the back of him, this goblin thing, which has cracked skin and deep yellow gashes on it, starts sprinting into the back as his skin melts into the background again.
Don't like that.
And it is your turn, Eldrick. You are currently on fire along with the half-elf.
Yeah. So.
Everyone else could roll initiative, by the way.
Oh, okay. Voodoo. Initiative rolled.
Once Eldrick does his thing, we're going to be hitting top of turn order.
Let's see. Is there any water around here?
Nope.
Well, that is not good. What else do I have? Trying to see if there's any way for me to, like, get both of us out, or if it's just, I just have to put myself in.
Interesting noises there.
Thank you.
That's what I do when I play with my wine glasses.
No. Okay. I am going to spend my action to. Oh, that's what. No. I'm gonna spend my action to like I start screaming as it's burning me, and I spend my action to like kind of roll around on the ground and put myself out. And then I sit up and I uncork a health potion and I drink a health potion with my bonus action.
Excellent.
And that is my turn. Oops.
Is this mud?
That's supposed to be a tree.
Aw. Okay.
All the green ones are the green is thick foliage. The green or brown ones are trees
Okay.
trunks.
Gotcha.
There is a lot of foliage up in the trees and a lot of branches.
Yeah, that's the end of my turn. And I'm down to 1 health potion. I don't like the music used.
Are they using
It's
the
like
Beatles
high
to
pitch.
communicate again?
No,
Damn it.
so that'd be unfortunate if there's more than one of these. Marlon, you just had this ball. Yeah, you are aware that something just threw this bottle and disappeared into the foliage as the elf in front of you is quite literally on fire right now
Um,
and restrained from the trap.
poor guy. All right, and he disappeared up here, or over here?
In this direction.
In that direction. Okay. Yeah, he's on fire. I gotta try to help put him out.
As you tap him out,
Oh,
you could see in his eyes that he is enormously grateful that you guys are here right now at this very moment.
I don't have that spell. Or is that a thing? And that was an action to help him.
Yes.
Okay. And then with my bonus action, just because. Let me see how far is it. Hold on. I'm gonna cast my spiritual guardian. Or can I? Did I prepare that this time? I did. Spiritual weapon. Boom. And it is 60 feet. Okay. So yeah, I'll cast spiritual weapon. Oops. Which obviously I'm not trying to actually hit. But let's try to see where he's at. Since the guy was like roughly over here, I'll summon him like right here. Let me drag and drop him. I need to select it. And then that ends my turn because I can't do much else.
Okay.
I'm also using him as cover, but I'm preparing to unlock his, trying to get him out of the trap. Just
Domio
clarifying.
will continue looking kind of shocked at what he just saw. Yasm, you saw a creature run into the forest up there. Again, looks like a grotesquely tall goblin, man-sized, yellow coming out of it.
That's normal.
Sorry, excuse me. I'm really sorry. I'm like very burpy today. I feel like that one girl from Naked and Afraid.
Oh yeah.
I've been drinking carbonated water all night, so.
I am not. I had tacos, so maybe that's it. Okay. Are you talking at him? Oh, okay. Thought he was talking to us. I'm really distracted. Okay, so sorry. I see a giant goblin run across into the forest.
Yes, it'll be in the northern trees, or foliage rather.
Hmm. Are we trying to chase it?
I don't know if it's running away or if it's just repositioning to throw more alchemist fire at us.
True. I don't have much. I mean, okay, if I wanted to try to hit it with my crossbow, though, I need to know, like, how far away it is.
You can't currently see it.
Oh, okay.
You just know it went
Got
into
it,
the
got it.
trees
Well,
as
I'm
it
going to
faded
just
into
kind
the
of
background.
just move, you know, just to break up everything.
You should hold your action that when you see it, you fire your crossbow.
Alright, I'll do that. I'm gonna hold my action, so when I see it, I'll fire my crossbow.
The elf immediately next to you is going to start. Oh, thank God you all. Thank whoever I prayed to that you all arrived. That thing's been. We've been trying to kill it, but it's fucking wily. and he just seems pretty much panicked. He also seems incredibly fucked up. Your healing helped a lot. He's going to try and let's see if he has any idea what he should be doing, because he is. Yep. This guy seems pretty experienced, and as soon as Marin gets that fire out, he starts prying open this trap that was on his leg as he gets his foot clear. And he's gonna spread out a little bit.
You're
I want that
mute.
fucking thing dead.
I'm
And
exposed.
as he says that,
He dies.
Yaslin, you
Thank
see
you.
as a blurred,
I don't know what is running.
It's okay.
get
Don't
on the
worry
right
about him.
layer. A weird blur appears on the side of. That is the wrong layer again. I love this token layer. As a blur appears on this side of the tree, as this creature leans around the tree, well, like halfway up it, with with its claws sunk in, and apparently this creature's got some hell of legs, as it releases both of its arms, just hanging on to the tree from the sheer frickin' strength of its legs, and takes 2 shots of the bow.
She gets to shoot at it too.
And she can take a shot at disadvantage, as it is still very much a different color.
Ah, 14. I saw the 20 and I was like, yeah, good. And then I saw the 14 and I was sad.
Mm-hmm.
Your arrow seems like it should hit, but it passes by as its shimmer just kind of misguided you. His shots, however, both sink into the back of this elf, or well, front of this elf at this point. And you could recognize the arrows that just sunk into this man are both also stolen ammunition, as he once again ignites. Fortunately, this isn't persistent damage. That being said, he doesn't have that much health either. And he starts screaming, because that was a lot of damage. And dropping to the floor. He's not dead, though. But he's significantly rethinking what he wants to do. And this creature, you can all see it now, or the weird image that it's portraying as is blending in with its surroundings as it climbs a bit further up this tree. It's now roughly 50 feet up this trunk. Eldrick, it is your go.
Alrighty. So, does this thing seem to have like any of the like metallic skin type stuff, or is it different?
Give me a perception check.
No idea.
No idea.
Alright. Then I am going to. So it's on this tree, right?
Yep.
Actually, you know what? I'll just do this again because it's using a bow, right? That's warding wind. Give me back my aura. Did you hear me?
Oh, sorry. Distracted.
I cast warding wind, and so I need my aura back.
It's a 10 radius.
Yes.
Your aura is up. What else you got?
Okay, I'm gonna move here. That should protect both of them. And that is the end of my turn, unfortunately, because I can't do anything in bonus actions.
As you move back, the Dragonborn's going to step out, take a shot with his light crossbow. Fortunately, it's going to miss the first one, and the second one is still at disadvantage as the creature is still blurred, and the second one just sinks into the tree near it, and he's gonna yell something and then step back in. And then realizing his mistake, he's gonna move over towards the elf and seem to be like trying to speak to him. Marin, it is your turn.
Okay.
The elf has gone out of his binding, for the record.
Has gone what?
Out of his
He was
binding.
restricted or restrained, and he got out of it.
Yeah, I remember because I was like, no, he moved. I'll make sure that my thing moves 20 feet. Let me see, which isn't very far, but getting closer. And me, this guy's shooting arrows, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna go behind this tree over here. And let me see. Something's going on with my spell thing. There's a big blue bar going through it. For now, Josh, you're out in the middle, right?
Yeah.
Deciding if I should do it to you. How far is this? Does this touch? Yeah, it's touch. Alright, I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna cast Shield of. Can I do that? Is it range? Yeah. I'm gonna cast, and it's a bonus action. Oh, sick. Yeah, I'm gonna cast. Fuck, I knew that. Shield of Faith on Josh. On our. I almost said Arkmere. Eldrick.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I just
now.
pulled up. I was checking something on Spectral Weapon. Don't mind that.
Your wind now has like storm energy in it. And it's like.
Like little lightnings and stuff.
Yeah. And it's close to your body too.
Nice.
I'm like, you got it.
Satisfied with the turn.
Yeah, I don't think I have much range. I have a hand crossbow, and I could take a pop at him. Right, he's still visible right now.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll take a pop at him with my hand crossbow, just for shoots and giggles. Oh shit!
Roll damage.
Haha!
Take that!
As your arrow is thinking towards, you feel like this is a fucking perfect shot. And he reaches out and snatches the arrow from the
You
air
motherfucker!
and drops it.
I know that skill. The bitch. Yeah, well, fuck you! I'm gonna hide behind the tree.
And
Get him, Eldrick.
Domil seems like he's gonna come to, and he looks terrified, and he's gonna just sprint over to hide by Marlin.
Come to daddy.
Yasmin, this creature is like 50 feet up this trunk. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna move a little closer, so maybe I could try to shoot it and not have disadvantage. Do you think that'd be good enough?
You should shoot at it and then step backwards into my my wind.
I mean, I could
I'm
just go
satisfied with
here,
your
right?
Yeah, but you need to be out of it to, when you make your shot because it affects anything going out of it as well.
Are you kidding me?
Son of a
bolt.
bitch!
just kind of thinks into the foliage above as it's extremely hard to keep an eye on this thing.
This is not good that we're fighting what I feel like is like a little mini boss, and I have 3 spells left.
I got spells too. I'm just scared because I've been getting hurt so much.
I become borderline useless without spells,
We'll trade places once you do.
for sure.
You could see that the other two seem to be arguing about something, and whatever, like, the Dragonborn is, like, angrily pointing away from the creature up there. And it
He's like,
seems
let's
the elf
run.
eventually seems to agree.
They're gonna
And
run away like bitches.
whatever kind of motion he could give to you that looks like retreat, that's what he's gonna give. He is not leaving your circle though, so at the end of the day, you're the one controlling the circle. He is going to take a defensive stance. He is also super fucked up. Like, there are still 2 arrows jutting out of his chest right now.
Here we go. Let's see what this guy does.
As this goblin, for lack of a better term, is up in the tree, it's going to prepare 2 rounds to shoot again. And
Both of those
both
right.
shots vanish, just completely slung into different directions. And it is going to spend a bonus action to hide. And it's going to move into the foliage of the trees.
God damn it. So, this is the problem. I can't talk to them.
Oh, yeah.
So, I'm going to, like, alright. So, I'll use...
It is your turn.
So, I use 5 of my movement to take a step forward. I'm gonna tap, Yaslin on the shoulder, and I'm gonna, like, put my thumb over my shoulder, like, run away, like, is what I'm trying to, say, and kind of, like, shrug, and look at you. What do you say? Like, how do you respond to that, Yaslin?
I will probably be like, okay. Like, you guys, I know that you guys are like
Squish you.
running low on, huh?
Yeah, yeah. That we're
Yeah.
not in great shape. Because honestly, I don't. I have literally 3 spells left. Okay, so everyone will get to go because he went first, right? So I don't have to worry about him going
Alright, Alistair, bedtime.
before it gets back to me. All right, so I'm going to move to here. And I'm going to...
For the purpose of this, I'll say that the elf who's fucked up is within your whirlwind.
So did he like move? Like I saw him move?
He seemed like he was trying to get you to go away from the creature.
No, I meant the creature. Did I see him move?
Um, you saw it turn behind the trunk, and you don't know where it went from there.
You know what?
It was not too far from the top of the foliage, and these are pretty thick branches up there.
I'm just trying to see if I shoot a fireball into the area and hope that it hits him.
You're on
No,
mute.
it's... Am I? Can you guys
No,
hear
me.
me?
No,
me,
it's
me.
Adam.
I was like, maybe you could just do it on the way out. Throw a fireball and run.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Is because next turn I'm assuming we're sprinting. away.
I think that's a fun thing to do.
I
But I
think
get
so.
you. I got you. Strategy over fun.
Yeah, fuck it. Fuck it. It's happening. You've convinced me.
Okay.
Let me see.
Chaos Adam. Sorry.
So I'm going to
Oh.
target it where I last saw him. Did it look like he was like going up into the trees? Like, what was the
No
last
idea.
direction?
It
He
was
just-
down, baby.
behind the tree was the last thing you saw.
Okay. Then it's going to be. Everything in that sphere. I don't know if anything's in that sphere, but if it is,
Roll a d20 for me real quick.
ha.
You see and hear a lot of branches crack and crush, and leaves are just pouring down around here, but nothing appears to have happened. As far as killing something goes, at least.
Well, if anything was in there, it would have taken 21 damage. But anyways, yeah, that's the end of my turn.
This bandit, uh, the Dragonborn, is going to continue a steady walk back. At this point, I'm not sure he even has his weapon out as much as he's focused on not getting shot, honestly. And he gets back into your umbrella of cover. Hang on, I was supposed to do something. Did the goblin do something right before you, Eldrick?
Mm-mm. Yes, the bad guy goblin.
Yeah.
Yes, he hid
He
behind
failed to
the
shoot
tree.
that guy, right?
Yeah, he tried
Yeah,
to shoot
okay.
us and then hid behind the tree.
Okay, just double checking. He's done. Martin, it is your go.
So you hit through a fireball, well, ice ball.
Yes. We have
and-
no idea if it hit anything, but I did throw an ice ball
All right.
in the general direction.
And you still got your AC bonus. All right. Does it look? Are we clearly moving? Or are we still here for now?
Like I'm clearly like backing away. In fact, I'm gesturing like let's go. Like we didn't come to kill this goblin. We came to save these people.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So I'll stay right here, and I'll be motioning like I'll cover you.
Yeah, I gotcha.
I'm staying. I'm behind a tree, so I don't feel like I have to
Mhm.
push too far right now.
Agreed.
Unless he comes out of this tree, then I'm fine.
I mean, you have full cover right now, so you have a +5 to your AC. So
Sorry, I was thinking about things.
I will hold my
Right.
action to hold person if he comes within range of that or shows up
Gotcha.
within 60 feet.
Moving on to Domiel. He is looking around and has a spell ready. Let me see what spell he's gonna be.
actually, you can't be targeted by an attacker spell unless you only have 3/4 cover. Full cover is completely unattackable.
Yeah, he has a spell ready, but not much he can do. Yasin, it is your go.
I'm gonna follow the rest of them. Have some relative safety going on there. Hold an action for if I see him within range, I can shoot him.
Oh, this map's smaller than I thought I made it. It's good to know.
That's it. Yeah.
The half elf is going to keep pace lock with Eldrick, and as he gets behind you, Eldrick, you could see a flash. Actually, anyone who is clear of sight can see a flash as just a flicker of the creature appears up in the foliage. It's open there. There we go. As it reveals itself for a mere moment. And on its face, you can see just specifically Eldrick, some reason, you just feel its attention as it bores in on you. And it's gonna move closer towards you before it does that. And then it's gonna do that. And this thing's up in the trees right now. Give me an intellect save, as you could hear angry, loud murmuring in your head, and just this intense hunger.
Is it within 60 feet of me?
Yes.
So I know it's up in the tree.
Trigonometry.
Yeah.
60. You're slightly out of its range.
Okay.
So, you said intelligence save?
Yes. You pass.
Grown and whining so much.
Because he's hungry.
Yeah, intelligence is my strong suit. I have a +8
Take,
to that.
like 3 damage. Psychic. As this wave of intense attention from it, again, just this pangs of intense hunger, and at you specifically, an intense rage. Probably at your whirlwind. Give me a con save for your whirlwind.
Fuck.
As your whirlwind drops.
That's not good. But you still have +2 to AC. Until I cast Hold Person, then you're fucked.
As the whirlwind drops, you're gonna hear scattering noise as it once again disappears.
As soon as my world, like, I kind of grab my head and, like, shake my head as, like, the wind kind of dies down. And he says, "What the fuck was that?" And I say, "Time to go." And I turn and I'm gonna, because it's my turn. Yeah. I turn and I'm gonna run. So, like, there.
Everyone who wants to run is welcome to run, and I imagine that is everyone.
Yes.
Yeah.
We will be ending combat there as you make it into the woods, and at the very least, it doesn't appear to be following you, perhaps.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
And that is where we will end the session, unless if you guys want to keep going.
I think that's a good spot to end it. That was
Yeah.
good, creepy vibe. Especially with your music.
I don't like this fucking goblin. Like,
No, apparently it doesn't like you either.
yeah, that was fun. I liked the challenges were good in this session. I liked it.
Josh is gonna have his Ghosts of Goblin past, you know? So-
Yes, I fucking hate like this. Yeah, this is not helping me change my mind on goblins. That was a good
Well,
session.
thank you all for joining me, and you can end the recording now, and I will be your bullshit